All right, what's going on, everyone? So this is Nate, and I'm back again. Uh, well, let me do the official introduction. I'm Nate, your urban financial professional from Peter Morgan and Associates, and I want to thank you guys coming in to this live chat. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, the whole nine. Under helpmewithmymoney.com. You can also find this at our like page at Facebook, helpmewithmymoney.com. I want to thank you guys for coming in. I'm not going to keep you long. We're going to be about 10 or 15 minutes. Oh, look who came in. Tony Clay. What up, Tony Clay? All right. It's going to be a party tonight. All right. So the topic is how to get credit cards regardless of your credit. Now, when I tell you, you may want to hold on to this because what's going to happen is if you have kids that are in college, I'm going to show you how to get credit cards for them. And I'm going to give you some links for you guys that will help you to boost your credit. Not only will it boost your credit, but you'll be able to get credit cards by the next 3 to 6 months. Let me tell you why we're doing this now, so you're perfectly clear. Because come tomorrow morning, I want you guys to be perfectly clear what's happening. Right now, we are in the middle of a sale that is important to a lot of people. It's back to school. Now, how many people actually budgeted for it? I don't really know. But the one that I'm really interested in comes November the 26th. November the 26th, I can tell you right now, that's Black Friday. And in Black Friday, everybody is running around, scrambling, and they're spending money. Oh my God, yeah, you know. And here's something that happens at the department stores. Would you like to get a credit card? We'll give you 10% off. And guess what? Everybody like, yeah. No, good and well, you sitting with a 400 credit score, and they're not going to give you anything but a credit inquiry. But see, if you're playing right now, what you can do is have your credit straight and have a game plan to, hey, leader, what's up? So that you can have this game plan to where you can actually not only have credit, but your credit score will probably be 50 to 100 points higher. All right, now. If that didn't get your attention, trust me, I'm about to get your attention in about a few minutes. All right. So the first thing we need to do, we need to actually, you got to pull your credit report. You have to pull your credit report. Going to annualcreditreport.com, getting all three credit reports is absolutely phenomenal. Get all three credit reports. And then once you get the credit reports, you need to see what's accurate and what's inaccurate. And I can tell you right now, a lot of credit reports have some inaccuracies. You need to clean up whatever is on like old addresses, old jobs, things of that nature. Because guess what? In a way that can actually help you if you need to repair your credit. But we're going to talk about that near the end. All right, once we get the credit report, now we need to get our credit score. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a link right now. It's called Identity IQ. And let me type that in for you guys. Identity IQ. All right, this site is very accurate when they give you your credit score. What about Credit Karma? Credit Karma is fine, but it doesn't give you a complete accurate outlook on what your credit score is. And let me explain. They only do two bureaus. They don't do all three. This one, it may cost you a little money, but at the end of the day, you need to monitor your credit if you're going to repair your credit and you want to start getting these credit cards. Because once you know what you need to work on, then there are cards that you're going to get that you can say, well, you know what? I've worked on this and I've worked on that, and you should see your score going up. Now, let me tell you something interesting. Credit card companies, loan companies, things of that nature, they look at what you did over the last 2 years. They focus on the last 2 years, but they're really more interested in what you have done in the last 6 months. That is why it is important for you to start this process now so that you'll be prepared for the winter when holidays come, and then you can do your Christmas shopping and probably do some other things that you didn't really think about. See, the approach really should be repair, restore, and manage. What you're going to end up doing is focusing on the restore. Okay? So we're going to go annualcreditreport.com. Then you're going to go to Identity IQ, and you're going to get yourself a monitoring service. You don't need to keep it long, because what you're going to do, once you get these credit cards, I promise you, by the spring this time next year, if you do everything I show you, what's going to happen is you're going to get so many credit card offers in your box, but you're going to be smart because you're not going to take everything. And I'm going to explain why in a little bit. What I'm about to show you is the basics to rebuilding your credit and to get the credit cards that you need and deserve. All right? So we already know that we're going to go to annualcreditreport.com. We're going to go to Identity IQ, and we're going to monitor our credit score. All right? Here, let me give you this. Now I'm about to break it down, and we're going to get out of here real quick. If anyone tells you you can boost your credit score and it's not going to cost you any money, they're lying. This is going to cost some money and it's going to take some time. It's very simple, but it's not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. Okay? Watch the link. In this particular link that I just posted to you guys is a list. It is a list of credit card companies that you will work with. Now, these are things that you can use to actually rebuild the credit. Let me explain to you this real quick. The first thing you're going to want to do is put away $200 to $500. When you put away $200 to $500, the first thing I want you to do is open up a secured savings card. All right? $200 to $300. If you think that your credit is close to 6 or it's in the 6s, and you think that you can get an unsecured credit card, that unsecured credit card is a credit card where you don't have to put a deposit up. Versus secured credit card, you're going to put this deposit up. Should you default, they just take the money out the deposit. Your credit limit is whatever you have in deposits. So I want you guys to get a secured credit card, $200 to $500. Are you with me? In that link that I just gave you, you can get credit cards $200 to $500. You can set any amount that you want, but most of them, the minimum is $200, $300, and $500. Okay? The reason I have you doing that, because once you get the card, well, prior to getting the card, this is what I need you to do. I need you to read the fine print, because the devil is in the detail. And let me explain why the devil is in the detail. Because there are companies that will let you get a secured card. You'll put up $200, $300 to get the secured card, and you think you have $200, $300 in free credit. Okay, great. But then they hit you with fee. Oh, we're going to get you an annual fee, a processing fee, and you have a $200 credit limit. But, we're going to take about $125 in fees on you. And in that way, you have a $75 limit. But, we're going to rebuild your credit. So make sure that you're very mindful of the fees before you do anything. If they have a bunch of fees, that's not the card for you. All right. So we've selected our card, or we selected our cards. If you can handle 2, great, cool. Now, once you get that brand new card, let's just say you have a $200 limit. Cut up your ATM card. Nate, you have lost your mind. Cut up your ATM debit card and throw it away. Nate, you have lost your mind. Why would I cut up my ATM card? Because now you're going to use your new credit card. Nate, you have lost your mind. You are insane. Guess what? Most geniuses are insane. Let me explain to you why you're going to use this credit card. It's called utilization. Let me give it to you step by step, really slow. You're going to do this for about 3 to 4 months. So, I'm going to do the low end of the spectrum of $200. What you're going to do, you're going to take that $200. You're going to buy the stuff like gas, cable bill, utility bill, or whatever it is that you're going to do. You get paid, and we know that you pay bills. Okay? You're going to buy your gas. You're going to pay the cable bill off, or whatever it is that you're going to do. So then the next thing you're going to do, try not to go over the 200 limit. What you want to do is kind of keep it at 150. They say keep the utilization under 30%, and I get that. For all intents and purposes, in this particular exercise, we're going to do something a little bit different for the first 30 days because we're trying to build up your utilization. What you're going to do, you're going to take whatever it is that you're going to pay, and you're going to pay it. You want to leave a $50 cushion in there. So in your bank account, you should have an extra $150 because you were using your ATM card to use it. You're going to wait a week. So if you got paid Friday and you paid everything off on Friday, that means on that Monday it hit. What you will do is take that $150 a week from Monday and pay the credit card off. Okay? Let me repeat that. Whatever it is that you need to pay at that payday, you will not use your ATM card. You will use the new credit card or credit cards. You will pay whatever you need to pay. And your bank account, you will still have that money sitting there. A week after you paid the bills, you will then pay the credit card off and leave it alone. Okay? And you will repeat this cycle every 2 weeks. 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 Here's what I want you to do after 2 months. After you've done this for about 2 months, you need to call them up and say, listen, I want to put money on my credit card to increase the limit. Most of them will tell you, okay, you can increase it in $100 increments. Okay? So if you haven't seen the video I've done on budgeting and saving and investing, I'll make sure that you get that. So what you're going to do next is, what you want to do is take $50 and put it into a savings account or put it somewhere where you can't touch it. Every paycheck, $50. But for the first 2 months, I want you to start off $25 per check. $25 per check, and then at the end of the second month, you should have $100. When you do the $100, you're going to take that $100 and you will increase your limit. But you're continuing with the same cycle that I showed you, where you're using it like your ATM card and then paying it off, paying it off. After the second month, when you have the $100, you increase the limit. Now that you found out that that $25 didn't hurt you when you saved, for your next paycheck, add another $25 to it. Now you have $50 per paycheck, $100 a month. You wait 2 months. Now you have $200. Increase your credit limit by $200 because you're making a deposit, and because now you can't touch it. So you started off with $200, then you went to $300. Now you have $500 after 6 months. After you do this for about 3 to 6 months, you should see credit card companies start to send you preloaded applications. And when they send you these preloaded applications, you're going to be very selective about who does what. Because now what you're going to do, you should start to see your credit score to creep up. You should see it start to creep up. You should see it start. If you were at a 500, you're going to probably be at like a 550, depending on what you're doing and how you're doing it. So when you do this, now that your score is starting to go up, do not think that your score is going to shoot 50 to 100 points in, say, 2 or 3 months. Could it happen? Yeah, it could. But will it happen? I don't think so. It's a process. It's like losing weight. I didn't get big overnight, and I'm sure I'm not going to lose it overnight. And it's the same thing with the credit. It takes time. It takes 6 to 12 months. Do not let them fool you and think it can happen overnight, because it can't and it won't. And if it is, it's something wrong. So now that we're doing this and we've gotten our situation going and we're increasing our credit score, so now you're getting credit card offers. All right, that's great. Guess what? I want you to throw them all away. The only credit cards that you should really be interested in are the ones that have rewards. Aha! So let me explain what happens with reward cards. So then, for every dollar that you spend, they give you certain points that you can redeem them for other things. Now, some of them have blackouts. I remember I had like all of these reward points, and I wanted a digital camera. So I cashed out like 9,000 reward points. And they sent me this digital camera there. I'm like, that's a toy. But, I mean, they lived up to what they did, and I didn't really read the fine print of what it was. But, I mean, I got a digital camera that I keep in the car just in case I need to, you know, do a viral video. But I got rewarded for that. For those that like to travel, another little trick is to try to get into the airline and the hotel credit unions. If you can do that, great. You sign up for their secured credit card and see if they have points. When you're able to, your credit can sustain you getting unsecured credit card, make sure that you're getting points or travel points, airline miles, things of that nature. There are tons of cards out there that will give you hotel points for hotel stays, travel points. You can get all sorts of things. Make sure that the money, those cards are working for you for rewards. So it'll be a benefit of you using that particular card. So now that we've raised our credit score a little bit, we got some credit cards coming in. Make sure that when you call them before you do it, you know, ask them, what's the minimum credit score? What are you looking for? All right. Another thing I want you guys to do is this. Very quick way to get yourself Some credit cards, very easy, very easy, is to start boosting the mix of your credit. Once again, $25 a month. Here it comes. Self-lender. With self-lender, you put $25 down and they have different programs. So basically what you're doing, you're putting money into a CD account, a certificate deposit. And in return, they're treating it as a loan. And when you finish after 12 months, you'll have a certain amount of money. But then it shows on your credit report that you fulfilled a loan and that you had this particular loan with them over the course of a year. Because part of your FICO score, you want to see exactly they have credit mixes. Do you have revolving credit? Do you have loans, mortgages? That's all part of your credit score. It's not a big part, but it is part of it. So you want to have a credit mix. So what you want to do is get a secured credit card, go to self-lender, drop $25. $25 isn't going to kill you. $25 will not kill you. You can do it. I promise you, this time next year, when you're sitting at like a 650, 700 credit score, and then everything starts to happen. You want to buy a house? We can get into a house in 6 months if you do what I showed you. You want to go down to the Dominican Republic and not be worrying about how much money I got? It can happen. I'm living proof. I went from having no cars to having 2 cars. I had 1 car with a 23% interest rate. I'm about to refinance that bad boy out. My credit score was low 5. Now I'm sitting close to 7. I got a Lexus truck. It's all about leverage and how you leverage it. Now, remember that link that I gave you with the credit cards? I'm going to send it again. I'm about to close you guys out. There's a part in there that is for your kids that are it says the serve card. I'm about to send it to you. Here we go. This is for college students. This credit card will help your college student. If you have a child that is 18 and above, they can get this card. And it is time that we start teaching our children how to manage our credit so they don't get caught up into a financial trap. Once they learn it at a young age and they understand that credit isn't free money, that it's money that you have to pay back plus some. But when you start building their credit at say 18, 19, 20, 21, how wild is that they could be a homeowner at 22 after they come out of college? Or if they don't want to go to college and then you have the financial situation set up for them, they could get their own house by the time they're 20, 21, if not 18. In a 40-year note at 18, and you have your stuff paid off by your early 50s, depending on what you do. And then, I'll use girls as an example. How cool is that? Your daughter bought a house, and then she got her girlfriends up in the house paying rent. And not only are they paying the mortgage plus some, but that's the money that she's using to spend on her college. I'm going to do a class this week just for the college students. Next week, I'm doing a 6-week class for high school students on money management and how to manage their money. You can get the credit. You just got to do a little work for it. Just a little work for it. I'm gonna type it up and I'm gonna outline it for you guys. I know you got a lot of people out there saying, hey, you know, we can give you credit. But if you don't know how to manage this thing, I can repair it. I can show you how to repair it. It doesn't really matter. But if you don't know how to manage it, you'll have a blessing that you'll be able to do absolutely nothing with. It'll run rampant. Let me close you guys out with this. If this touched you and you found value in it, I'd like you to schedule a free 15-minute consultation with me. Have your credit questions ready? We'll go over 15 minutes. I'll let you know what's going on. Now, I have 2 programs that I run. I have a full service program where I will sit down with you. I will sit down with you and we will go over your credit and we will come up with a game plan on how to restore, repair, and manage your credit. And then the beauty of this, if you can't afford that, and I mean, I get it, I've been there, done that. For $10, I will give you a do-it-yourself kit every month, $10. I have a do-it-yourself kit that I'm not going to give you the whole thing. If you want the whole thing, I'll be more than happy to give you the whole thing. That's a different price. But most people, you know, they overwhelm themselves. If you didn't see the whole thing about procrastination, go look at my timeline and you will see it. But I want you guys to get this credit straight. Get it done now. So when November rolls around, you can have the credit that you deserve. If you cannot afford credit repair or you think you can do it yourself, $10 isn't going to hurt you. $10 is not going to hurt you. And here's the beauty of it. In the full service program, we will repair your credit. You will get 2 hours of service and counseling every month by one of my counselors. We're going to give you the education. If you do the do-it-yourself kit, you're not alone. We're going to give you the education and we're going to give you tools to restore. If you get stuck, we have ways that you can talk to us. But the first thing that you need to do is book an appointment, schedule yourself an appointment. It's free. It's free. Schedule yourself an appointment, and I'll be more than happy to sit down with you and go over a game plan to how we can get you to where you need to go. Listen, I appreciate you guys for doing coming on and listening to me ramble on about getting credit. Use these links. These links are going to help you. These links are going to help you, and I appreciate you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow for Woman Crush Wednesday. And if you have any questions, drop your comments below, but definitely book that appointment. It's free. You can't miss out on it. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.